We pray to Lord Ganesha and Ma Saraswati, who are the deities of this divine knowledge. We pray to Rashi Mandala, Nakshatra Mandala, and Navagrahas to be with us always in this learning and practice. We offer our gratitude to all the Maharishis who brought this divine knowledge into this universe in whatever form it may be. We remember all our gurus, whoever taught us astrology in whatever form it may be at this hour, and we offer our gratitude at their lotus feet. We pray to our Ishta Devata and Kula Devata to bless us, to master this art, and use this knowledge helping the society. Jai Sai Ram. Good evening and welcome all. We can generally discuss till the official meeting starts.
Yeah, yes, sir.
It's a great idea to start such a group meeting and a group discussion and a meeting. This is this type of idea had already started in Bharati Vidya Bhavan in the 80s. K.N. Rao Garu in Delhi, he always allowed his students to come up with example charts and discuss the astrological rules, what they learned. In fact, I think, to my knowledge, they are the pioneers of publishing books based on their students' contribution. Afterwards, it is done by Mr. Narasimha Rao Garu, who has created Jagannatha Hora software. I think whoever learned from him, they have also started publishing. His students also in Boston, they started publishing about topic-oriented astrological discussions. Then, of late, Saptarishi Astrology, led by Mr. Sunil John, they also, their students started contributing the rules what they learned. And one good thing about their books I have seen, wherever the rules are not applying, they have put those charts also. They have put a chart where such a life event is supposed to happen as per all the rules. 4 or 5 golden rules are there in the chart, but that event did not happen. They have, under every rule, they will put 5 charts which are going with that. They will put another 3 chart which is not tallying also. They are honest about it also. So this is a very right way of learning astrology in a scientific manner. Always my boss, who is also got a very good astrological knowledge, he used to tell me, particularly whenever I come back from Tirupur after attending our great guru's astrological classes, he will ask me, my boss will ask me, what you have learned now, newly what you have learned, what you have taught. So I used to tell him something. And then he will, first thing he will search is, he got a very good memory. And I know for the last 25 years, in a very informal manner, by buying books in the airport and other thing, he has developed quite a knowledge, because I have seen his books in various cupboards. And he systematically, each rule what he has read by B.V. Raman or any book, he will write the family member's name there. This is applicable in that horoscope. So all the horoscopes are in his memory. So whenever I say something, he used to say, in this horoscope, it is not tallying. Or he will throw one horoscope in front of me and say, tell me what will happen, whether your rule will apply to this horoscope or not. Like that, he used to throw me challenges. And he used to tell me, don't get discouraged. This is the right way of learning. First, if you learn anything, you have to disprove that rule will not work. If you cannot disprove, then that is the golden rule. If you cannot disprove a golden rule on 5 to 10 horoscopes continuously, if you cannot disprove, then that is a golden rule. That's how he used to throw challenges on me, and he will not mention names. He will suddenly say, if I say, for example, Shukra, Rahu, they will be gamblers. They will go for shortcut enjoyment. Then he will give me 3 horoscopes which is suitable to them. This fellow is a gambler. This is his birth time. You see whether the rule is applicable there. And suddenly he will give one more chart and ask me whether, tell me now whether this fellow is a gambler or not, he will ask. If I see there, if there is no combination of Shukra, Rahu there, If I say, no, sir, this person cannot be a gambler, you will say, no, he's a pakka gambler, like that. You will tell me why it's not working also. Then you will say, that rule is not sufficient. You have to look for more. You have to look for more. So that's the right way of learning astrology, because there is no fixed rule available. If that was, if 12 Rashi and 12 Bhava and 27 Nakshatras multiplied by and 108 Pada, if this was a rule, which will come to 3,75,000 something rules will come, the combinations. Then a computer can straight away, in machine reading, you create this 3,75,000 dictums and feed another 1 lakh horoscopes to that. Then computer will segregate and it will tick all the rules. But astrology doesn't work like that. Astrology doesn't work like that. By machine reading, people from Madurai, they are software developer, also young boys. They came to me, and people, software developing big companies were after them, asking whether we can go for a machine learning methodology. I said, I laughed at him, and not now, 3 years back only, I laughed at him and said, with the machine learning technology, what is machine learning technology? You put all the rules and put feed another 1 lakh horoscopes to that. Machine will search how many horoscopes, for each rule, how many horoscopes are matching or something like that. They will pick up and take all the events. If it is tallying, let us make it as a group. It doesn't work like that. Something more sukshma will be there. So always, the best way, according to me, the best way to learn is Tamil Lasonna. It's an English thing. So still, I'm telling bulb wangano. You have to face the client and you have to fail. The paid customer should not nod head, and we should say it's not tallying with me. That is when our ego will be hurt, and the starting learning will start. With this introduction thing, I definitely I wish and this group can grow into contribute to many horoscopes, new horoscopes. I whatever 15 horoscopes put already, I systematically written down and taken my notes. And not only this English group, the Tamil group, 53rd horoscope going on. All the 50, out of that, except some 4 or 5 horoscopes, all the 53 horoscopes, I have put it in my this thing. This is how our guru works. If you give him some example charts, he immediately takes print out and keeps a file and all those things. And I'm telling you, a very, very experienced a person like Balu sir, Velachari Balu sir is there, and you won't get such people like this. Honestly, I'm telling you, the quality of guides are available, and I think everyone should make use of it. It is a serious business. Astrology is a serious business. Learn, apply, fail, relearn, do hard work. Then only it has to be like a tapasya. It has to be like a tapasya. Then only we can. But what will be the fruit? What will be the fruit? Forget about the earning. Earning will come byproduct. Money is a byproduct. I am earning very good money. I'm telling you honestly. In the COVID, I made the best money situation. Okay, I don't want to reveal the figure, but money will. That's a byproduct. What is what I was a different person 5 years back. Actually, I'm 53-year-old. At the age of 48, my memory was going down. I was not even able to identify a person whom I met 3 years back. You know, you are like that. I became like that. But once I started putting the chart and other this thing, I'm telling you honestly, and I started writing Buddha. Again, I started writing a lot of pages. I'm writing everything. Now I think in this COVID situation, I might have written 1,500 pages. So by hand. Horoscope and the details and other things. See, whatever in this group we are going to discuss, it's already written by hand again. I could have taken it on a screenshot. What I'm telling, if we do that, multi-level benefits are there. Multi-level benefits are there. One is we are getting familiar with those charts, because I used to always wonder how our guru remembers. You give him a chart once, he will say that day you put no, that lady, Nagapatnam lady, Buddha was there. Like that, he takes classes like that. Take one example like that. He will say and start dictating out of this thing. We can't reach there. At least we should know how it is. It's humanly possible. If he can do it, it's humanly possible. I found writing it ourselves, and that helps us in the multi-level this thing, and it gives a lot of joy. It gives a fantastic joy if something goes through and people started giving good feedback. That's the best payment astrologer can receive is customers giving a feedback saying that what you said is going to well. Okay. Point number one. Point number two, only one point. I will make my final thing and I'll leave it. If the time is there, we can start. The next point is a lot of astrologers in the social media group, they claim this what I told and this what happened. Okay. Some people kept their page itself. Sonnadum nadandadum. But I I am interested in Sonnadum nadakadadum. I am more interested in what did not, if any astrologer is honest enough to say my prediction did not work on this, I will salute him. I want to be associated with him and I want to do research with him because that makes me a lot of joy. Then it doesn't mean that we all should, I am not wishing everyone we should fail like that. I'm telling that craving should be there always. We should never get settled at this thing. So with these few words, I just open it, leave the forum open.
It's very happy to see you all here. Actually, the meeting was planned earlier. For some reason, it has been postponed. But in fact, whatever things happen, there will be a reason for that. Today is Friday, the planet for Shukra. So it has optly, you have selected this day. And we have, in this group, we have started with the love marriage topic. That's also very interesting. Say one person posted a message that he said every person should post at least 10 charts. Once again, see, I'm hearing my voice. I have some disturbance.
I think all the others can mute. And
Is it clear?
Yeah, it is very clear.
Okay. One person sent a message that everyone should post at least 10 charts. So at the end of the period, it will be around 1,000 charts. If not 10 charts, at least one chart per head. It will be 100 charts. Overall, if you see, mostly the rules will match. What are the predominant things that we can apply? Most people, they are saying the bhavas. See, many things many things should be same. Planet should be same. Bhavas should be same. And mainly Dasa Bhukti transit period should be same. See, there will be something. This will happen in this chart. It is the fate. When it will happen? That will happen only in the Dasa Bhukti transit period. That also we should see. So many people, they straight away post the chart. There we can't find any birth details or anything. Instead, if they post the birth details, we can very well prepare our own chart. I really salute Mr. Selva Ganesh sir for doing this wonderful job. Definitely, I tell you very honestly, I don't have that much patience in noting down all these things. In short, what I'm doing this, I am noting down after seeing you. Anandavali madam told me that you are doing meticulously, you are doing all these things by hand. After she told me what I have planned is, I am planning to register everything in the system. In the topic love marriage. See, when I feed the details itself, love marriage 1, love marriage 2, in that order. So one thing, and minimum 100 charts. It's not enough just 15 charts or 20 charts. I request all the members. There are some silent members. They don't post anything. We are not sure whether they read or not. That at all we don't know. So to compensate that, the available people can post extra charts instead of them. At least it should be minimum 100. For every topic, if we have minimum 100 charts, that will be very much useful to find the rule. Here, I need to quote one Bruce Lee quote. He said, I don't fear, the interviewer asked me, what's your fear? He said, I don't fear about the person who has practiced 1,000 steps. I fear about the person who has practiced one step for 1,000 times. Step means kick. He will be very, very strong in that 1,000 times if he practices. Even if we know only one thing, we can be very thorough in that subject. Instead of plowing widely, we'll have to plow deeply. That is the thing. So we should feed more charts, at least minimum 100 charts. And I request all the members to see not only the planets, you should see everything. I'll give you few tips for that. Venus and the Mercury combination. If the combination is there, that itself is called Madana Gobala Yoga. If in male chart, if you find this, definitely he will be surrounded by most girls. Mostly he will be in the girls crowd. That is, he will be attracted. Surely that will happen. And surely he will fall in love during that transit period or Dasabhukti period. And he is also vulnerable for many loves, not just one love. He will not confine with just one love. That will go on extending. That is the thing. In case if the ascendant has got any Jupiter aspect, the boy will be a very perfect boy. He will get only one marriage. Whomever give him a proposal, he will say no. He will accept only one. If the ascendant is associated with Jupiter. This one. And next one is Rahu plus Venus. It will also surely cause love marriage when the period, Dasabhukti period and this. And so far I have seen many charts. Exactly. Even if Rahu and Venus, they are not joined together. They are in different house. They are in different degrees. No problem. Never mind. During that period, in Rahu Dasa, Venus Bhukti, and the Venus Dasa, Rahu Bhukti, you just ask them only one thing. Did you have any love affair in this period? 99% they will say yes. This you can very well encounter. And I have seen many people like that. I can quote lot of examples. And one more thing, everyone said about J.K. sir, about his memory power and other things. It's nothing but pure involvement. Very, very involvement. Actually, he lives in the current period. Normally, before meeting him, I was in dual role. Actually, I used to talk something and I used to think something. I was not in the present. But after seeing him, I started applying this. I forget everything. No past, nothing. What I will be going to do in future, never, nothing. I want to be in the present. I started showing some involvement, and definitely that gives much result. Actually, compared to him, he is in. If you say he is 100, I am hardly in 1%. That's all. But definitely, I am confident that surely, slowly, that will develop. One, and the next one is Rahu plus Moon. When Rahu plus Moon, here one particular point should be mentioned. They don't see the age. 99% the girl will be at least 1 or 2 years elder to the boy. At least 1 month elder to the boy. Or more than 8-9 years younger to the boy. The age difference will be huge. Normally they fall in love only with either 9-10 years senior people, if the girl has got this combination, or at least 1 or 2 years younger to them. Same thing applies to the boys also. Even in 19 years, a boy married a girl, he was 19 years old, she was 23 or 24 something, he married, and he was so adamant that I should marry her, he married. That's all. And another thing we should say very strongly, this Rahu and Moon gives the adamancy. Whatever they want, I want it, they will do it. All these things, say, before going further, I would like to highlight only one thing. Whatever I say, these are all the things I have seen practically in my practice. I have seen success. I have told them, they said yes, that all these points only I am telling. This will definitely, it will be there. And another thing, Mars and Mercury. Mars and Mercury combination, wherever the Mars and Mercury are closely associated with, that will give the love during the school days itself. You can very well ask them. You know, if it is in a girl's chart, you can very well ask, during school days, you had a love. She will say yes. Mars and the Mercury. I posted in this group, and another one, subsequently, there was another one chart, and he also mentioned that one of the group members mentioned this. Likewise, this girl, she had love in the 16 or 17 years itself from the school itself. These are all the combinations. Definitely it will work out, but the combinations are there, but they are not in love. Means Dasa Bhukti or transit period, it is not associated with that. It's very simple. That should be there. If it is there, you can confidently say it's a love marriage. And another thing, Moon and Mars, Moon and Rahu, mostly they fall in love within 16 to 20 years itself. Very easily they get attracted towards somebody. And there are many more rules, many more points. I think in the beginning stage it's enough. We can subsequently discuss in the next meeting also. I request the panel members not to confine with this period just for 1 week, because it's not enough. Everyone should participate. At least we must have minimum 100 charts. So we can extend this for at least 1 month, either 1 month or 100 charts. Whichever is earlier, we can close this. After conducting the same Zoom meeting, after finalizing the rules, these are all the rules. After finalizing the rules, we can close this. Till then, I request the panel members to consider this, because 1 week is too early. Just with the 15 charts, I don't think that we can gain any knowledge. For every subject, if it is love marriage, minimum 100 charts. If it is arranged marriage, there should be minimum. That's also very, very interesting. I know many people who got many proposals, they simply rejected. They married only as per their family taste. That's also there. So all these things we can discuss. I am very sure that it's not enough. So I request the panel members to consider minimum 100 charts we should get. For every topic, we should have minimum 100 charts. And one more thing, we are not in hurry. It doesn't mean that it's not school or anything that we will have to complete this syllabus within this period. We can very well go on. We can take this subject till we get thorough knowledge.
Okay.
So for every subject, minimum 100 charts. If we get the 100 charts within a week, it's well and good. If we get the 100 charts after a month or 2 months, we will have to wait.
Thank you,
That
sir.
will work out. So in every subject, we can be thorough with that.
Thank you, sir.
Definitely, one by one, all subjects will be there. Everyone will participate.
Thank you, sir.
It's a group learning.
Yeah.
We all learn together. As Selva Ganesh sir mentioned, it should also be seen. That is, wherever it has failed, why it has failed. See, I said a few combinations. That also you see in the chart. The combination is there, but they are not. They haven't got married. It's not a love marriage. That also we should see. Why? That rule should also be seen. I request everyone to participate eagerly. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Good evening, all of you, respected panel members, for giving such an opportunity. It is a wonderful platform to discuss about astrology. Let me introduce myself. I am Shiva Subramanian, working in a real estate company as a vice president. And I'm not an astrologer basically, I'm a scholar in astrology. And I thank Ashokan to motivate me to come and take a class today. And Anandavalli madam also, I sincerely thank you, ma'am. Otherwise, I was a little bit hesitating to give a presentation because all of you are masters. I'm only a student. So again, like a student submitting an assignment, I'm submitting this assignment to all of you. If any mistake is there, kindly guide me so that I will correct in the next time. I will do much better work. Now I'm going to talk about the love marriage. As everybody said, today is completely ruled by Chukra. This is a wonderful chance to talk about love marriage. So when I think about love marriage, who is the first person who loved? Is Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva loved Dakshayani, alias Sati, in his life, and he married her. So it was a love marriage against the parents' wish. So he was successfully married. So that is the first love, and everybody in the love, because even whatever Lord Shiva undergone in the love, everybody today is undergoing the kind of a difficulty and the kind of a pleasure also there in the love marriage. So in the love marriage, initially I would like to talk about the prime houses which is responsible for love marriage. The very prime house is the fifth house. Fifth house is the main house which is helping us or which is inducing the love. And the secondary support houses are 3, 7, 11. 3 is giving the encouragement for love, and the 7th is the house of marriage, and 11th house is the house of attainment. And again, supported ably by the Lagna, because he is going to get the marriage, and the second house adding a member in the family. And 9th house, as everybody knows, Kala Chakra, 9th house Lord is Guru, and we not have Guru Bala. So the supporting and natural 9th house Lord will support, and Guru as well as the house is also very helpful for the love marriage. And the bad houses or non-supporting houses will be 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. And again, planets which is responsible for love marriage, and already Balu sir said some wonderful combinations about the love marriage. The similar kind of planet support is very helpful for a love marriage. Basically, I will give number 1 position to Moon rather than the Venus, because Venus as a Karagatva is a Karagatva Karaka for marriage. And again, Moon, when Moon is the controller of mind. Moon is otherwise mind. When nowadays everybody is emotionally connected in the love. So in the recent Kali Yuga, the Moon is becoming a very prominent planet when compared to Venus. And so I give the first rank to Moon, as he is the Karatva for love, and he gives the creativity, he gives the feelings towards love, and then ably supported by Venus. Venus is basically a romantic planet. He supports love to a very great extent. And then third comes the Mars. Mars is a planet which is a fiery planet, which is adding the fuel to the love, romance. When he is joining the Moon, Venus, or these people are joining, then the activity, the Moon, the love is very much seriously activated. And then comes the Rahu, who is the Kali Yuga planet, who is who is dominating in everything like internet, computers, in all these things. Even in today's scenario, the corona is root reason for this is Rahu. He is such a magical planet as far as I am concerned. In my life of reading astrology, Rahu's impact is very huge. So Rahu is the hero for Kali Yuga, and when Rahu is involved, he is crossing the boundaries. So whether it is a language or a caste or a nationality, everything, when Rahu is involved, he is making the person to cross the boundary and get into the love and subsequently into marriage. And recently, after joining this GK group, I also understand that Mercury is playing a vital role with his intelligence, helping love to a very great extent. And now coming to the Karagatva, summing up, love is the 5th house, and 2, 7, 11, the marriage house, is equal to 2, 5, 7, 11 is a prominent house which is helping for love marriage. And now we are coming into the rules for love marriage, which are I have seen very effective. I am presenting here, and again all these informations also we have collected from various books. If the Lord of 5th Lord is in 7 or 7th Lord is in 5, and if the 5th and 7th Lord are aspecting each other, or 5th and 7th Lord having a Parivartana Yoga in terms of exchange of house and in terms of exchange of nakshatra, if somehow if the 5th and 7th Lord is getting connected, that is motivating the love marriage. That is assuring the love marriage, because 5 is for love, 7 is for marriage. A basic logic, a very simple logic that 5 and 7 attract each other, it will result in a love marriage. And also, we'll have to verify for love marriages the D9 chart, Navamsa chart for the above rules in all the way. And then also this Dasa period should be supportive to the love marriage. And apart from all these planets and houses, I am just would like to give 2 planets which is not in the previous list. They also support love. Number 1 is Jupiter. Jupiter, when placed in the Lagna, he is aspecting 5th house, 7th house, 9th house, very conducive for love. And then the second planet, again, Jupiter in the 11th house also will be very supportive, because his 5th house is looking at 3rd house, 5th house and 7th house. That is also will be very conducive for the marriage. When Jupiter is aspecting house, the house aspected by Jupiter will be activated in a very proper and positive manner. And then Saturn in the 5th house. I have just quoted an example chart also of one of my relative in the earlier in the group. That same example I am also going to discuss next. In which chart the Saturn was in 5. Whenever Saturn is in 5th house, it is supporting the love, because he is aspecting the 7th house, 11th house and 2nd house. All the 3 houses are very conducive for love marriage. But being Saturn aspecting this house, there will be some kind of a difficulty. After the difficulty and undergoing some kind of a strain and delay, the love marriage happens. But he is definitely, Saturn will delay, but he will never deny. And this is the example chart I have already posted. In this chart also, the marriage has happened on 2/7/2010. He is one of my relative, and he got married to a girl from a different language and a different caste. So the marriage happened during the Venus Dasa, Rahu Bhukti and Saturn Antara. Again, you see Saturn is also supporting Rahu. I explained here in the next. Rahu, Saturn in the 5th house. Come back, Saturn in the 5th house. Then in this horoscope, Saturn is a lord of 7 placed in the 5th house, signifying love marriage. And the placement of Saturn always favors love marriage, as it aspects the 2nd, 7th and 11th house. And again, this placement will delay, and I already explained you that some trouble in the marriage he underwent, and finally the marriage was very successful. On the day he was running Venus Dasa, Rahu Bhukti and Saturn Antara. Venus is a Dasa Lord who is also the 11th Lord. See here, 11th Lord. Venus is 11th Lord. And Rahu Bhukti is running. And that time, Rahu in the Sun star, Kritika. Rahu in the Sun star, and again Rahu is the Sun is a Lord of 2. Supported marriage. And Antara Lord, as I explained earlier, made the love marriage. Antara Lord is, again Rahu is coming, he crossed the boundary. And Saturn is there. Saturn is again aspecting all the favorable houses. So the marriage has happened with some kind of a difficulty. So this is, and Mercury Sun combination made that person to love a girl who is in his office. She is in the administrative department, and he loved that girl and got married. And this particular point of Mercury Sun I have taken from KG, our Guruji, his point. So this is what I wanted to present in all these aspects. This presentation I will enhance a love marriage, and this presentation definitely, this is only bullet points, and within a short period of time, I just want to give a picture. This is only a trailer. Suppose if you allow me to take a main picture, then in hours we can allow some people also in participate and model presentation. That is what I have made this, and I need all your support, and I think my presentation I'm concluding now. I wish all the group members a wonderful journey, and all the members of the panel to support, and I congratulate Mr. Ashokan for making such a wonderful effort in creating such an intellectual group of people. I think we are going to help many people to acquire wonderful knowledge in astrology. Thank you everyone. Thank you very much.
I think I have 2 of my gurus here. I mean, our GK sir as well as our Selvagnesh sir. I have learnt a couple of things, Chandranadi, Jamakol from him. And I have always admired the different way of looking at things. And now this in Nakshatra Suktam was wonderful. It was really wonderful. And then I appreciate the personal tutoring of our Balu sir here. Because whenever I have some doubts, I disturb him and I ask him the doubts, and he is very ready to help me in whatever manner he can. Then we analyze charts and so on. And I also appreciate the enthusiasm of Geeta Lakshmi, in, especially Jamakol. She is very much interested in Jamakol, and she is very powerfully she addresses that. So I thought I'll talk about the love marriage, the astrology behind, and I was thinking, uh, what is love? I don't understand really what is love made of, because we talk about love, kadalahi kasindi kannir malhi. I mean, we talk about, the tears are pouring out when he thinks about the God. That is also love. And here also we see about the love between two individuals. So we are how do we define it? Probably we define saying that we miss that one person when the whole world is with you. The whole world is with you and you still miss that particular person who is not with you. Probably that might be. But I think it is a very appropriate day. Today is World Marriage Day and we are talking about love marriage. And if this is somebody's quote, while you are in love, wonders happen. You think wonders happen, but once you get married, you wonder what happened. That's probably the way it goes. I think the marriage, why do we give so much importance to marriage more than love, especially in this part of the world? Because it is the legitimizer of all relationship. Any relationship, it has to be it becomes legitimate through the marriage only. Because love marriage is a norm in the West. The people will be surprised when we say that we don't have love marriage. They might wonder whether we have love in our marriage or not. It is not a general norm, though it is picking up more. And if you see in the West, it is 52% of divorce rate in the love marriages in the Western countries, especially in US. Now we are having the divorce rates increase here. The love marriage is also increasing. Divorce rates are also increasing. But what we are generally going to discuss here is the love affair evolving into a marriage. So we are going to discuss what are the significators of this transformation. The significators, the karagatvas of this transformation of love into the marriage. That's what we are going to take up here. So when we think of love marriage and astrology, we immediately think, is it the Rasi which is helping us? Is it, Leo, the fifth house of Kala Purusha Tattva, which is for imagination and fun and so on? Or the Gemini, which is about the union of the man and woman, or the Mithun. The word has come on from Maithunam, which is the union of man and woman, or the planets, Mercury, Venus, and so on and so forth, or the Bhavam, 5th, 7th, or 11th. Stars, we don't know. Now after going to Shri Selvaganesar's this stars, Nakshatra Suktam, I think we have to look at the stars at the level of the stars, because they are the ones which direct the planets to do something. So there are 3 levels of significators we need for any love marriage to take place. If a love marriage has to take place, the first significator is there should be love. There should be an emotional bonding. Unless there is a love or emotional bonding which takes place in an individual, unless the Cupid or Manmadan throws that arrow and he or she gets a heart attack, the emotional bonding, then love marriage, otherwise the love marriage cannot take place. So the significator of love and emotional bonding we have to identify. Then it can happen, you might develop love, everybody develops love, but very few get the courage to go and talk even to that girl, express that love to that girl. So it is the courage and determination and the efforts that you take. For example, my classmate, he had a love marriage. Both of them were my classmates, the girl and the boy. And I never realized, but then the girl came to me and the boy came to me. He said, Valli, they used to call me Valli. Valli, I want to tell you something. Then he went out and we were sitting in the library. He went out and smoked and came. He went out, 10 times he went out and came in. And then finally he said, I'm in love with Vijay. So I said, okay, then go and talk to her. No, if her father beats me. Then I said, okay, you go and talk to him in the office. He may not be beating you. So that, you don't have the courage. Most of the love dies at the bud stage, because they don't have the courage to express to the girl, first of all. Even if they have the courage to express to the girl or the boy, the other sex, they don't have the courage to talk to their parents, Even if they have the courage to talk to their parents, they are convinced by their parents to accept it. And very few people have the determination, courage, and effort. So we have to look at the significators. Who are the significators for giving this determination, courage, and efforts? And the third significator is the last, it comes marriage and commitment. So the final significator. So there are three levels of significators. The first significator for the love and emotion is the fifth house. That's only the house, because I mean, we during our the basic lessons and our GK class and all that, we have learned that the planets signify the nature, the character of the person or whatever, and the houses determine the actions. குணத்தையும் செயலையும் குறிக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. So the fifth house, the house of dreams and fun. So the fifth house, whether it is the Kalapurusha's fifth house or your fifth house, it determines the house of dreams. You expect something and then you fall in love. The fifth lord is very important. Fifth house, fifth lord. I think the planet moon, Shiva Subramaniam has indicated, the moon is monokaragan. Your mind has to be tuned for love. Otherwise, it will never happen. So the planet Mercury is the planet of friendship and love. So the planet Mercury is needed. These are before the love gets transformed into a romance. So initially there is a love at the mental status, and then the romance stage at the second level. So sometimes the fourth house, because of the comfort, sometimes the people look for the comforts. It could be the physical comforts, it could be the other comforts, that also plays a role. So now these have to be the precursors for the love marriage. And the next one is the most important are the third house, because the determination, courage, and efforts comes from the third house and the third lord. Because first of all, of course, the third house signifies the first house of the Kama Trikona, 3, 7, 11. But still, the third lord is a third lord, or third house signifies your dairium, your courage to meet the changes. And the Mercury signifies the friendship, which gets transformed into love, which the way the fun-loving nature, the youth, and so on. And then the Mars is the aggressive. You can see that when the Jupiter and when the Shukran or Venus and Mars together, it is like throwing water on a hot dosa tawa. Shoot, it just takes it. So that aggressive nature, and Ragu, of course, breaking all norms. These are the areas where we get the determination, courage, and efforts. The third one, the final one, is the marriage and the commitment, where the seventh house comes into picture after all these stages. The first stage of getting into the emotional bonding, the second stage of expressing it to the other sex, expressing it to the other partners, other friends and parents and other relatives and so on, going through the hardship and so on. And then the level comes the seventh house, seventh lord, the Venus, which is the next. Venus could be taken in the first level also because of the mild romance, but because it is I have taken it at the third level because it is more important at the third level than the Jupiter, which is the Karaka for especially a woman. In several North Indian way of looking at it, the Guru is taken as the marriage Karaka for woman. The second also because you want to go into the family, you have the family. It is not the nuclear family, the person who love and then form and have a child. No, it is the going into the bigger family system. So now you have to put all the three together, the combination, and how the first group, second group, and third group. We'll have to give the marriage the maximum marks, and then the love and emotion and the efforts. And then the number of numerous permutations and combinations between these three groups. These three groups have to be linked by each combination. Unless these three groups are linked, the love marriage may not take place. And then the strength of the relationships, the strength of the permutation and combination, the type of relationships will decide whether it will culminate in a love marriage or not. So I'm not going into the combinations, and we have said 5th and 7th and 11th and all that. I have not put 11th here. See, we have to, once we go through that, there are other things we have not considered in this. The stars that direct these activities, because they determine, and probably when I was in a class, karma class, then he said, is there anybody in Uttara Nakshatra, in the first, the last nakshatra of the Leo house? Then you will have somebody who has married in love marriage in your house. That's we talk about Rohini, where there is a insult to the person because of love marriage, or there is a name, the name getting spoiled because of love, or the Anusha or Mirgasesha having the symbol of a deer, which is very much a symbol of love. So the innate features of the stars, whether they are inimical or friendly, this is another thing. Because in one of the charts that I have looked into, I found that the 5th and 7th lord were sitting in the 11th house. Oh, yes, typically it has to be love marriage, but it didn't work out because the 5th lord and 7th lord, they were sitting on stars which were inimical to each other. They were totally enemies. So they did not support the love marriage, though the Bhavas were involved. 5th lord and 7th lord sitting in the 11th house. It has to be a love marriage, but it didn't take place because the stars on which they are sitting were enemies. So the position of other planets, whether they are supporting it, as he said, the Saturn's aspect might delay it, and so on, whether it is positive and negative aspects, the dasha, bhukti, antaras, and effects of transiting planets, these other things. So it is not it's a simple joke, as Selvagnesha pointed out in the beginning. So if you look at the simple prescription, linkages between 3, 5, 7, okay, 2, 5, 2, 11 and 9, because you have to have the name, or it is for the kirti. Your name should not be spoiled at the end of love marriage. So if 9 is involved, then your kirti is good. If 11 is involved, you are satisfied. If 2 is involved, you become mingled with the family. But we should see to it that there is no linkages with 6, 8 and 12. If the love marriage will still take place, if there is a linkage with 6, it might indicate, say, a separation when it comes to. So the 5th and 7th lord sitting in the 6th house, there will be a love marriage, there will be a break. Whenever 5 is activated, the love is activated, 6 will also be activated. So there will be a love, there will be a break. There will be a love, there will be a break. So 5th and 7th lord sitting in the 6th house. If there is 8, there will be love marriage, because 8 is a wonderful house for sex life, because it denotes the genitals. But it will also signify the insults which come with the love marriage. So if 5, 7 and we are in some way linked, 5, 7 itself will indicate love marriage. And if 3 comes, the love marriage will fructify. And if once it fructifies, what will be the effect? 11 will see whether you will be satisfied or not. 9, whether you will still have a good name. 2, whether you will enter into the family. 6, whether you will get separated after love marriage. 8, whether you will get insults. 12 indicates the loss of the partner. There was one, in the charts that we have seen, I have seen in the chart where after birth of the child, the boy has run away. There 12 is linked. In another chart also, that 12 is linked. So apart from 3, 5, 7, 11, or there is if it is linked with 6, 8 or 12, there is a different picture which takes after the love marriage. Did we see all these links in the horoscopes that we posted in this chart? I think we should try to see them and to consolidate. If it is still difficult for us to know about this love marriage, I think we should all read the GK's book on Kadalum Thirumanamam. So that book we should read, and we will know about it. So there I end it. Thank you.
Good evening, all of you. I'm Geeta Lakshmi. I'm really thank Mr. Ashok ji regarding this wonderful evening with the genius people. I'm having interact with the genius people here, and with blessing with our Guruji. I need to thank Mr. our Asan Selva Ganeshan sir and Balu sir and Anandavali madam. I don't want to take lot of time, much more time. I need to share only two things. This is I came to know from one very close relative in his chart only, the rule which is applied from our Guruji only. That is, if 3, 8, 12, I mean planets related with 3, 8, 12 bhava associated with fifth bhava, the person will be having love and kama, that means that kamam with very cruel emotions. He has written in his book like this, and this is the highlighted point. I have seen two charts, and the behavioral changes will be there in that 3, 8, 12 houses related with fifth bhava. 3, 8, 12 lords related with fifth bhava. It also leads to love marriage. Somehow 2 and 7, 11, these combinations will come, means it also leads to love marriage. But since after love marriage also, the persons that 8 and 12 interactions is there, that combinations or conjunctions is there, means their behavior is really vulnerable only. So that's the point which I want to say you, I mean, I want to tell you very strongly, means I am actually continuously actually seeing the person. He is very close to my family. So he is having that problem, the behavior problem. So then only really our Guru is really a God that everyone knows, because is this main point hit me a lot. How nicely he has actually presented. And another thing I thought to tell with you is regarding a very young age love, means Mercury will be related. I think everyone knows that the very young age love means Mercury will be related. But if in case the love age will be the middle age, means Shukran, that means Venus will be related to the chart. And if a person having a family, and then with a family is having a love after marriage with a family, then he is having a love, means Saturn will be involved. So these three key points which has been given by our Guru, it's really fantastic points. So I think we need to keep these points in our mind, and we need to check all the horoscopes, and we have to segregate the things.
Mr. Sivasubramanian, when he explained, in many charts, he said the marriage happened in Rahu and Venus. Yeah, that's what I highlighted when I said in the beginning session. Mostly in that is the reason we should not see only the bhavas, we should not see only the planets. We should see the Dasa Bhukti. That Dasa Bhukti definitely that will make sure that this will happen. And Geeta Lakshmi madam, you said there is a love marriage and there is a failure in love marriage. See, here we are not segregating this. I tell you one thing. Day before yesterday, there was a chart in the group. I particularly highlighted only the third bhava, because the person, he has not taken any effort for marriage. He was keeping quiet. Third bhava plays vital role. Definitely, he should take all the effort. If the third bhava is afflicted, he should be very weak in taking any attempt. Somebody else should do the job. For him, only the arranged marriage will be good. And later those things, arranged marriage and other things, we can discuss about this. And Anandavalli madam, you said another, and it doesn't mean that only 5, 7. And Sivasubramaniam sir particularly mentioned bad houses are 6, 8, 12, and he mentioned a few more houses. I tell you very strongly, I know a girl, you note down this date of birth also. I hope it is 10, 12, 89. 10, 12, 89. Birth time is around 8:10, I hope. 8:10 p.m. Birthplace, I think it is Trichy, Srirangam. She has got Venus and Rahu in the 8th house. Exactly when the Rahu period starts. And she said she is in love and she got married. During Rahu Dasa, even not, see, Rahu, Venus joined together, but the period was Rahu Dasa and the Rahu Bhukti. She got married. It's only love marriage. Okay. It's in the 8th house. So it doesn't mean that 8th house planets are very, they will give only the malefic effect. No. They also give lot of good effect. And Anandavalli madam, you clearly said determination, courage and effort. 3rd house, 3rd lord, Mercury, Mars, Rahu, all are excellent. The point is excellent. That is the main thing I see normally. And finally, one more thing you said, no linkage with 6, 8, 12. The reply what I said to Mr. Sivasubramaniam, that applies here also. Even 8th house also will work. And finally you said, if you find it difficult, read the GK book. Normally I start from there only. Then only I analyze the chart. Everything is going on well.
Coming back to observing all the great talks we had now, the first and foremost one sentence I want to make, a general statement, is all the planets, all the rashis, all the bhavas and all the nakshatras are involved in any life event.
Yes.
So if we are discussing astrologically any life event, in this case love marriage, let's understand all the bhavas are involved. All the planets are involved. They don't work in separation. Somebody will be opposing it, somebody will be supporting it, but everybody will be acting together. Every life moment, whatever we are going through, all the time, all these planets, all these bhavas, all these rashis, and the nakshatras in which these grahas are placed in the birth chart, as well as at that time in the transit. Everything is involved in giving one life event. And this life event, what we are going through now, it has not started now. It has started much before. Whatever experience, the table which is there in front of me, the chair on which I am sitting, this computer, this connection facility, the fan, the comfort, whatever I am experiencing right now, it has started much before, from the raw material stage to production to marketing to reaching it to my place. And so this experience of my life is a collection of so many people's effort from a long period. So that shows all the planets all the time, they are acting for the present and they are also putting a seed for the future. Why I said this sentence, then we will realize how to connect all the bhavas and see. If we try to see only a particular bhavas, it will not come on every chart. Then we will be wondering what's happening. There will be another strong bhava working against it. We will have this combination and that event will not happen. Some other strong bhava will be working against it. Sometimes these bhavas will not be active, but some other bhava will be influencing it. Likewise, the star lord. Now, likewise, the grahas. When it goes to graha, now Anandavalli madam mentioned what is love. Put the question. So because we are calling everything as love, so all the planets are involved in this. All the planets. When Rahu is involved, it gives the courage of illegal connections. Mars gives the courage of this. That's why the third bhava, the courage bhava comes. That's where our desire starts. Why these bhavas? What is happening in these bhavas? As soon as we take birth, all our desires, unfulfilled desires, are starting from the third bhava, and it goes to each bhava like that. The desire's starting point is that it moves on to fifth love. Even sixth is involved. Sixth, if the sixth lord is not stronger, to achieve this desire, we will attempt in a wrong manner. Our internal enemies will support us to the lust to come out, the desire to come out in a wrong manner. Sixth bhava. So sixth bhava also needed to control our this thing. Seventh bhava will convert that into an event, what we are longing for. Then eighth bhava is also involved. And ninth bhava will decide whether out of this connection, whether our luck is going to open or not. The 10th bhava is going to act against this. That will create the enemies for this event. It is there from G.K. Sar's book only. Yeah. So like that, not only this particular topic, any topic if we take, we have to see what is the role of that bhava. When it comes to grahas, yes, the sun is a dream planet. About my partner, my dream and everything is given by Surya. The disappointment also given by him only. If he goes and sits in the 7th house, love marriage can happen. It can become a seed to a broken marriage also. Because he, wherever he sits, he creates the expectation, he raises the expectation. He is a vertical planet. His karakatas are all vertical. So, high dreams happening. Then we talked about Chandra already. We mentioned the Chandra. Okay, I do not repeat. Buddha, of course, planet for love. Kuja gives the courage. And Shani also involved in love marriage. Deep love is given. Anything deeper is Shani's Karakatva. What combination the elders forgot to mention here is Buddha Shani. Buddha Shani may not convert into a love marriage, but that will give deep memories about a love happened at a younger age. So Shani playing the role. Anything deeper is Shani. Guru gives a very respectable dealing. So when you are talking about love marriage at various level in emotions, all the planets play a role in this thing. Point number one. Then planetary combinations, elders mentioned. I don't want to repeat again. What was missing, I want to say, the degree system. The degree system, Madam Neva, Madam asked me in a private chat whether combination, whether it is a degree system. Yes, 101% degree system combinations also as good as, see, for any event, 2 planets required. For any event, 2 planets required, what we call it as matchbox and matchstick theory. Both needed to create fire. So, in Parashara method, we call it as a planet and it's a Charanadan. It's a star lord where it is standing. So that is where the combination happening. In Dasha Bhukti, the Dasha and the Bhukti lord, the combination happens. In Nadi system, birth planet over that transit planet will come and activate at a particular thing. Particularly Guru will come and activate everything. So like that, 2 planets connections are required. In that, what many people forget is GK's degree system. Okay. Now I am going to quickly, all the 15 charts quickly one by one, I am going to see in chart number 6 and other thing and all. No, none of the rules mentioned in this presentation are there, but it's love marriage happened. Except degree system, nothing was there. Only degree system was there. No other rule was working. I'll give example now. So degree system plays a bigger role particularly when Buddha becomes the lowest degree planet. LD planet, the craving for love and friends and other thing will happen. And if the Buddha becomes HD planet, yes, love marriage easily happens to them. When I take degree system class to people, this Buddha HD, I take it for love marriages only. I have plenty of examples. The neighbors will become, the friends will become the spouses. That happens when the highest Atma Karaka becomes HD. And when Buddha becomes a LD, they crave for love, but they will settle for is chosen by the parents or something like that. But inside, the craving will be there, right? Next, Ketu and Buddha connection. I want to, a lot of other combinations are discussed here. So, but I want to concentrate on Buddha and Ketu combination only. Various type of combinations I want to talk here. Ketu simply sitting in Buddha's house sufficient to give a love marriage.
Yes.
Particularly Gemini sign. Okay, and these two planets in the same degree, closer degree, plus or minus 3 degrees sufficient. They will be anywhere. So we won't be finding any rule, any bhava rule what we discussed today. They will be sitting somewhere, but only connection will be, these two planets will be in the same degree, plus or minus 3 degree. Sometimes they will not be in the same degree also. We have a chart here. They will not be in the same degree also, but love marriage happened. For example, chart number 6 in the sequence which was put in the group, I think a male chart called Dharmalingam, date of birth 25/9/1976, Kulitalai. If you see that chart, Buddha is sitting in the, it is a Gemini Lagna, Shani is in the second house, Buddha sitting in the third house, and Surya Kuja sitting in the fourth house. Buddha is in 2 degree, LD. Buddha is LD. Okay, and this is a love marriage chart already. It is declared it's a love marriage. Fourth house, Surya Kuja is there. Surya is there in 80 degree, Kuja 27 degree. Rahu is there in the fifth house, 10 degree, Chandra 2 degree, Shukra 5 degree. Okay, Rahu, Kuja, Shukra together, love marriage in the fifth house. That is okay. But what we missed here to see is, so Ketu obviously is there sitting in the Mesha Rashi at 10 degree, Guru at 7 degree. 7th Lord is the thing. What is happening? Buddha in Simha Rashi and Surya in Kanya Rashi, Buddha 2 degree, Surya 8 degree, there is a Parivartana. After the Parivartana, this Buddha comes to 8 degree and Ketu is there in the 10 degree. So there is a degree combination which is strongly making this love marriage. In the chart, we may be seeing that Shukra, Chandra, Rahu in the fifth house gave the love marriage. No, there is a degree system combination happening there. And I want to mention degree system also plays a bigger role when it comes to planetary combinations and decide about any life event. In our case, it is a love marriage now. And there's a chart 11, very pathetic chart, and that girl from Madurai, 1985 born, at least 4 husbands, and again living together, something they put. Okay, totally pure lust. This thing, it is this, at 18 years, first love marriage, within 6 months, husband went, after giving a child, married a widow again, broke in the same year. Again, these are all not a very high quality clients will become entertaining. But I want to say why I'm taking it. Again, another living together, then went, then married a lorry driver. He gave a female child and he is left. Again, living together, now it's happening. You see, Kuja 23, Guru 23, Shukra 23, Rahu, Ketu 24. Degree system. How many planets are merging on the same degree? Kuja, Guru, Shukra. She is a Mesha Lagna born person. And these many planets, Rahu is sitting there only. Buddha, Rahu sitting there in the Lagna itself. So by birth itself, it is giving a very that kind of life it's going to be. 7th house Ketu, 24 degree. All the planets are in the same degree. So this will be the main life event of this person. Because any Dasha Bhukti happens, when the two planets are the same degree, when the two planets are in the same degree, and if they become Dasha Bhukti Lord, main events happen. That's one of the golden rules of degree system. Shukra and Surya, whenever they are more than 39 degrees, late marriage, unless it's a love marriage. Straight away you can see your client, if they are more than 39 degrees, love marriage is the only possibility to get an earlier time, otherwise it's a late marriage. If it is more than 42 degrees, what will happen after marriage? They lose interest in the spouse. And not only family, in this case, those fellows given child and ran away also. Second, a joint property, all those things we have to keep. when particularly when Kuja, Buddha are together, those girls, they should definitely, they should not give their money to the husband, and the husband's money they should have in a joint property name and all. Some bonding should be there where the souls will not run away. That should happen. So this is what happened. This is what happens when Surya and this thing. Definitely Shukra is in 23 degree, 7 more degree to go, and 37 plus 7, 44. We have one more chart of where Surya and Shukra are far. One more chart.
Small doubt, sir. Shall I ask the question, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In case if it is separated for more than 40 degrees between Sun and Venus, if in between 2-3 planets are there, how they influence this separation? Is a reason, because I understand that if Buddha is there, that planet representing person will be the reason for the trouble between husband and wife. If the Guru, that is in Venus and the Sun, is apart 40 degrees, if 2-3 planets are in between, how do we...
Simple. Nadi rules will tell, and our GK stars Dashabhuktim Kocharanam, that rule also. When a transit planet moves on this sequence, it gets influenced by these planets. So you have to see what kind of planets are there in between, and what is that Bhavadipati of that planet. So they will influence. This transit planet will move in that mood only. If it is touching Rahu, it is already bitten by a dog, and it will be also saying whom to bite. So it will be moving like that. That's how we have to see.
One second, sir. Can I add one point here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, the distance between Venus and the Sun. Sivasubramaniam sir asked if the distance is more than 40 degrees, and if there are few more planets are in between. The delay, as Selva Ganesha said, there will be a delay in the marriage, and these planets will be the reason for it.
Okay.
See, I told one person, the native's father came, I said that. There was much difference between distance between Venus and Sun. In between Mercury and Jupiter, it was posited. So I said, because of education, your son will postpone the marriage. He asked me, it's keep on delaying. I try my level best, but it's not happening. I told them, because of education, your son is postponing. Once when he completes the education, he will marry. He said the same point. That is the only reason he says, till I get doctorate, I will not get married. So in between planets will be the reason for delay in marriage.
Valid point. So coming back to the chart number 15, the last chart what I saw there, is also there is no other rule showing there for a love marriage. If you see there, it's a Kumbha Lagna, Rahu at 25 degree there itself, Saturn sitting in the third house with 11 degrees, and in Mithuna Chandra is at 11 degree, Ketu in Simha 7th house 25 degree, Shukra 22 degree in Kanya, Guru 27 degree there, and Buddha 2 degree in Tula Rashi, again is 2 degree 45. Kuja is 2 degree 44. These two planets are exactly on same thing. Kuja is the lowest, but Buddha is on the same degree. And Surya 13 degree there. Now, no rule, what we discussed with the Bhavas is sufficient to tell this why this is a love marriage. But there is a parivartana between Buddha and Shukra. Buddha 2 degree, Shukra 22 degree. When that parivartana happens, Buddha goes to 22 degrees and Ketu is there already in 25 degree. So it is giving a degree connection after parivartana. 2 example charts are there among the 15. See, we got only 15, but we got sufficient charts to cover all the rules.
We can also see the link. I mean, in all the charts, this 3, 5, 7, 11 are working because there is if we see the correction of the stars on which they are standing also. If we can see that, then it is working out. Like for example, in one of the charts, it's only Ketu, the star on which they are standing, except one among the 3, 5, 7, 11, except one, all the of them were connected by Ketu. The star on which they were standing. So the stars also form the link. If you don't see the plain linkage on the planets or the bhavas, it is the stars.
Correct. 100% correct. The links can be the star lords. The links can be Rashi lords. Ketu sitting simply in Buddha's house. It's happening. and it can be the nakshatra also.
Yes,
It can be
nakshatra.
nakshatra. Say a planet sitting in the Rohini nakshatra can give. A planet sitting in
Lord is very much related. sir.
Vishaga
All the-
nakshatra. Vishaga nakshatra can give fantastic love marriage.
Yes.
Guru. Anuradha nakshatra can give love marriage. Jyeshta nakshatra can give love marriage. These four nakshatras can give different type of love, of course. Jyeshta and Anuradha will be of little low because deer are the animal given to them. Deer basically sexually inclined animals given to them. So these are all even the nakshatras play a bigger role. I agree. So what I mean here is becoming a master in degree system helps to find out predictions. Even if you don't know anything else, degree system with Nadi rules. Degree system with Nadi rules, planetary combinations.
Yes, sir.
That itself is giving. I am only adding what was not discussed by other presentation in the other presentations. I'm only adding to that. Apart from this, whatever discussed in the presentations holds good. No point me repeating it. So I only added this degree system and planet. All these combinations. What the elders told us before. That we can see it in degree system also, and look for parivartana. Look for parivartana, which planet goes to what degree. This will definitely help us to analyze love marriage related charts. With this, I conclude. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah.
I will try to post a few more charts in which you will find because of Parivartana, Venus and the Sun, they go beyond 120 degrees. There is a chart in Scorpio, Sun and Venus are there. In Leo, Mars is there. Here in Scorpio, Sun and Venus, they are in very, very close degree, within 4 or 5 degrees close. Either Venus comes to very close to Sun or it goes beyond 120 degrees.
I have cases. 2018, those parents met me, and I told them, please go ahead and finish it off. No, that mother said, how can I? It is only the first chart. We should look for more. Even today, that girl is not married. There are now I am coming back to Parashara. There are a lot of rules. I'll try to post all those things. Who will lose his spouse to another person? There are such rules also available. These are all love marriage related nonsense only. Classic got all the rules for that.
Thank you. Yes, I'm very keen to learn and I'm a beginner. So my question may be very basic. You know, I was asking about I had posted one chart and I'm new, so I really don't know. And then Pari guided me to say that I have to see the link between the 3, 5, 7, 11 houses. So I did post on the group where they are placed and the Rashi lords, etc.
Which chart?
Lagna is Gemini. She told me to find the connection between the nakshatras, but unfortunately I just couldn't find many connections.
No, first of all, madam, in the chart, if you see, the 11th lord is Kuja, Mangal. He is sitting in the 5th house and he is in 0 degree, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then the 7th lord is Guru, right? He is sitting in the 2nd house. Okay. You see, where is the 5th lord?
That is in 3rd house.
So 5-3 connection, 5-11 connection.
Yes.
So whatever bhavas they are discussing, it has come.
That is correct. For nakshatra, I was saying there was no connection.
No. You say which nakshatra it is not connected. The Ketu is sitting in Rahu's nakshatra. Rahu is sitting in the 11th house. And Mangal is sitting in 0 degree. It is in 11th lord sitting in 11th lord's nakshatra, sitting in the 5th house. That itself sufficient. Now Surya is 20 degree in the Lagna. Am I right?
Yes, correct.
So 10 more degree has to move to cover that Rashi.
Yes.
And there is one, then Kadaga Rashi totally 30 degree, 30 plus 10, 40. And Shukra sitting in 5 degrees in Leo.
Correct.
So Surya and Shukra 45 degree apart. What is the point we discussed now? Okay. So all the rules are there on your chart also. Okay, right.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. You told that the Ketu must be combined with Buddhan. It's Bhava or it's in star also, sir. Will it work in star or it will work in Bhava?
Just now I told what is the connection between two planets. That is not only for this love marriage. Planetary combination, general rules. I'm repeating again. Both the planets can be in the same Rashi. Both the planets can be in one common planet's nakshatra. That planet will act as a catalyst, giving connection to these two people. And both the planets can be in the same degree. These are all taken as combination only.
Okay, fine, sir. Thank you, sir.
And a planet sitting in another planet's Rashi. Say Shani sitting in a Cancer Rashi and Chandra sitting in Makara Rashi. That also can be taken as a planetary combinations.
Yes, sir. It gets Parivartana and it's a combination.
No, okay, put it Kumbha. Don't make it Parivartana. Put this fellow Chandra in Kumbha and Shani in Cancer. Now they are not even connected by aspect or anything, but still they have a connection. So that's why the Rashi Karakatva also plays. Rashi Karakatva also plays her. Rashis are creating the atmosphere of the event. Bhavas are playing the role of the action. Planets are giving the character to it.
Okay, fine, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Sir, I am Prabha Srikanth. Sir, what about Venus? Place behind the sun, what will happen?
Behind or ahead doesn't make any difference for us, because when they are crossing Makara Rashi, this will be going ahead. When they are coming this side, Dakshinaya, close to Dakshinayana, it will come behind, and now again it will overtake. That doesn't make any difference. When it comes to combust rules, Astanga rules of Buddha and Shukra, only whether they are behind or ahead, that will matter. Otherwise, we need not worry. Whatever rules we discussed, don't worry whether they are ahead or behind. Ahead, behind are only relevant to combust rules, Astanga rules. There is a earth, there is a sun. Whether these two fellows are in between us or whether these fellows are other side of the sun. Okay. If this Mercury and Venus, if they are other side of the sun, then these two fellows, Karakatva, will not reach Earth at all. That is gone case. Okay? If these two fellows are in between Earth and sun, then sun will take the Karakatva of these fellows and he will add his own power also and give. So these fellows will perform very well. Astanga planets, we think that they will not. One Buddha Astanga person, that girl is MTech Aeronautics. And in Meena Rashi, Buddha Astanga. First debiliated and Astanga, combust. First bulb of my life.
Yes, sir.
Okay, when it comes to predicting, I said she cannot be good in education. Then slowly that person, he is my colleague actually. He was so nice, not a paid client. So he told me, no, this is my daughter. She is MTech Aeronautics. Then I had to come back and really learn what it is. You can be Sachin Tendulkar, but when you start missing the balls, you have to come and learn how to hold the bat again. So I came back and I learned. Then only I learned if the combust planets are there in between Earth and Sun, then they are still available to the Earth. They are still available to the Earth. Sun will take their Karakatva and it will add its power, and they will excel very well in that Karakatva. These two planets get. That's why English they use combust. In Indian languages they use Astamanam and Astangam.
Yeah.
They will use Astamanam and Astangam. So according to their position, Astamanam is getting hidden. Okay. It's like Surya Astamana means sunset. So whether these planets are set, it's not available to us. And Astangam is not. It's available. Still, that power is available.
Okay, thank you.
Only for that rule you need where these people ahead or behind of Surya. Otherwise, rules are same. What we discussed here.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thanks to all. Thank you very much. Thank you.